Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make this fabulous laptop case. Now this one I made is for my 13-inch MacBook Air, but you can easily change the measurements and customize it however you want. Now let's get started. The materials you will need are some pieces of fabric, a zipper, your usual sewing supplies, and a sewing machine. I'm just using leftover fabric that I have at home because they're too expensive to buy, plus I'm broke AF, but they're still nice, right? Okay, now the real part. This is my plan. First, you're gonna want to measure your laptop height, width, and depth. Mine is 12.8 inches by 8.94 inches by 0.4 inch. Next, you want to add about an inch extra to the height, so mine becomes 14 inches. You also want to add an extra inch to the width, but don't forget about the height. Add maybe 1 or 2 extra centimeters to the width so that your laptop will fit comfortably. So my width becomes 10 inches. This is for the main part of the case, which is the front and the back. Moving on, this is for the little extra part of the case. This is optional. You don't have to do it if it's too troubling for you. I don't really know what to call this, but it's for putting extra stuff in like your books, or maybe it's just for decoration. Anyway, I think this measures a little more than half of the full case. So mine measures 14 inches by 6.5 inches. Lastly, don't forget to add seam allowance. This allows you to have room to sew your fabric together without disturbing your measurements. I added a ½ inch of seam allowance all around the main piece, as well as a ½ inch of seam allowance all around the little piece. The top part of the little piece has a ½ inch fold, which is for the hem. Oh, and my zipper is about 12 inches, which goes on the vertical part of the case because it's too short to lay horizontally. If you have a longer zipper, definitely place your zipper horizontally because it looks better. The zipper will slightly overlap each side of the case so your laptop can slide in easily. On to the sewing part. First, you want to measure and cut out all the fabric pieces that you need. I realized that I didn't have enough fabric, so I cut out 2 smaller fabric pieces and sewed them together to form one big piece. I also cut off the pocket and sewed the opening shut. After cutting, these are the fabric pieces that I will be using. I arranged the layers to see what the laptop case would look like. It looks a bit messy, but everything will work out in the end. For the little extra fabric piece, I folded the top and sewed it so it makes a nice edge. Next, with all the layers arranged, flip your fabric so both right sides meet. Secure one of the longest side or horizontal side with pins. Take them to your sewing machine and sew. Then do the same with the other horizontal side. I flipped my laptop case inside out and it looks like this. I'm so happy this works so far, guys, because it's my first time making this sort of stuff. Anyway, it's time to attach the zipper. So this is where it kinda goes wrong when I was hoping it's going well. I realized that I should have sewed the zipper first before I sewed the layers together. But no big problem, I can fix this. So what I did is I took apart maybe an inch from both the longer sides. Then it would look like this. I pinned them out of my way. Next, put your zipper right sides together with the fabric and secure them with pins. Make sure the zipper zips to the right because that's how it is when you flip it inside out. Take it to your sewing machine. If you have a zipper foot, be sure to use it because it makes everything so much easier. If you don't, well, it will still work, but it would be harder to sew. This is what it looks like after the zipper is attached. To be honest, the edges are so difficult to sew. It definitely takes some patience. I had to redo it a few times. Then you want to do the same thing to the other side of the zipper. Make sure it's still right sides together. And so your zipper is complete. Mine's a bit wonky, but it's still nice and neat. Next, sew up your horizontal sides which were took apart before. Change your zipper foot back to your all-purpose foot. Yay! Hardest part done! Then you want to cut off the sharp corners. Don't worry if you cut off any of the threads. We'll still hem the raw edges so that the stray threads won't unravel. I also hemmed the fabric near the zipper to give it a clean and smooth look. On the other side of the laptop case, we also need to sew the opening shut. Finally, make sure that all edges are hemmed so that there will be no stray threads. After that, you can cut off any excess threads like what I'm doing. Then flip the whole thing inside out. When I thought that this project is finished, the look of the zipper on the outside is not quite right. It's a bit loose and messy. So I decided to hand sew both ends of the zipper so that it will stay intact. Then I cut out two pieces of fabric which measures 1 inch by 0.7 inch. This might be different for you depending on the size of your zipper, so you might want to change the measurements for this. Next, hem all edges of both pieces. Here, I'm just pinning where the fabric pieces would go on both sides of the zipper to cover the ends. Then sew them down so that it will look something like this. The insides are quite neat, I like it. Ta-da! This is what the completed laptop case looks like. I love it so much. I think this project is actually amazing and it fits my computer. I'm so happy that this worked. For all of you guys that are thinking of trying this, I do hope that this video will help you in some way, and happy sewing! Thanks for watching!